Hi there, I'm Josh Payne of the Payne family in Center, Texas, and the story I'm going to tell you about today is a pretty cool story, I think, about when I was little. I would say, junior high, high school. I was messing around in the hardware store, Payne and Payne hardware store on the square. I was working there one day and was rustling back through and found some pictures. I thought I remember them being rolled up, but regardless, pictures of the square that were these really cool drawings of the square with underground parking. And I thought it was really cool, so I went and asked my dad, Vance, and he told me the story about how Rex Payne, his dad, my grandfather, in 1965, he and Catherine Pinkston hired an architect firm out of Dallas, R.E. Marabito, or Mararito in Dallas, to draw up plans for a remodeled center square. Rex wanted the square to be functional. He wanted it to be busy. He just saw a lot of congestion in the square, and he wanted it to be functional, busy, and attractive. And so he and Catherine hired this architect firm to draw it up. And so anyway, we closed the store down. Dad closed the store in 1996, and then he passed away in 2007. But when I moved back to Center about 5 years ago, I have been looking for these drawings everywhere. I mean, I've asked everybody. David Swansea. I've been to the museum. I thought Dad might have donated it, but couldn't find it. And maybe about 6 months ago, Mother Billy Sue was out in the warehouse behind the old hardware store, and hiding in plain sight with a big. I didn't bring the plywood, but these were in between two pieces of plywood with some C-clamps with this exact about what these pictures were, basically the story behind it. So anyway, it's really cool. I found these pictures, and I wanted to share them with you. I think we're going to make copies of them and maybe put them up in the Civic Center or somewhere in Center so everybody can see it. I'll show you this next one as well. This is the really cool one. You've got the cars going down to underground parking, and around here are all the government buildings. And I've got a paper drawing that draws out which ones are which. But see, you have the courthouse in the middle, and you've got all the city and county buildings around the inside of the square, and you still have the inside parking underground and then the outside of the square. You could see the old hardware store there, but I thought it was really cool, really ahead of its time, really progressive back in 1965. I think it was, because to me, the square was all you had for business. I mean, that's where everybody congregated. You see older pictures, even older, these pictures that we have around town of the town in the early 1900s. I mean, the square is where all the business was done. I mean, that's where people went whenever they wanted to get anything. We didn't have Walmart. Was Hearst Street there in the 60s? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I would assume it was really busy, and that's kind of why I think he wanted the underground parking, because it was so congested. So they got these plans drawn up, and then they tried to go out and get money to get it done, and they couldn't get the money around town, and so the project just kind of died.